We sit across the same old desk. You smile like nothing's wrong. You talk about your weekends and where you both belong. I'm not like I'm not breaking, like I don't feel this pain, but every word you whisper is dancing in my brain. You say his name so softly, like it's where your heart has been, and I just fake a little laugh while mine caves in within. So I'm loving you in silence, hiding every tear I cry, standing right beside you while I slowly say goodbye. You were never mine to hold, but I held on anyway. Now I'm learning how to lose you, even when you're here to stay. You asked me why I'm distant, said I don't feel the same. If only you could see inside this quiet burning flame. I memorized your laughter, the way you say my name, but every dream I had of us was never in your frame. I'd never cross that line you drew. I know where I should stand, so I just keep my heart in chains and hide it in my hands. So I'm loving you in silence, hiding every tear I cry, standing right beside you while I slowly say goodbye. You were never mine to hold, but I held on anyway. Now I'm learning how to lose you, even when you're here to stay. Maybe in another life we met without a past. Maybe we were free enough to make a moment last, but here I'm just a shadow in the story you don't see, a chapter left unwritten of what we couldn't be. And I'll never tell you fully, though you already know. Some feelings aren't meant to grow. So I'm loving you in silence, letting go without a sound, building up my broken heart while you're still around. I won't be the reason that your happy world falls apart, so I'll bury all this love deep inside my heart. One day I'll smile again, it's true, but there'll always be a piece of me that stayed in love with you. You walked in like a quiet light, no warning, no disguise. Simple high turned into something I couldn't hide. We shared those little moments, coffee breaks and laughs. Didn't plan to fall for you, but somehow I collapsed. And every time you said his name, I felt my world go still. 'Cause Loving you was never wrong, but it never was my will. You're the right girl, wrong timing, the dream I can't rewind. Every piece of you is perfect, just not meant to be mine. If I met you in another life, maybe we'd be shining, but here we are just passing by. Right girl, wrong timing. You told me about your future, I saw I wasn't there. Still I kept on listening, like I didn't care. You leaned on me for comfort, I gave you all I had, smiling through the broken parts you never knew I had. I stood so close to everything I knew I couldn't touch. It's hard to play the just a friend when you feel this much. You're the right girl, wrong timing, the one I had to lose. Every road that leads to you is one I cannot choose. If fate was just a little kind, maybe we'd be climbing, but love came late and left me here. Right girl, wrong timing. Maybe I was meant to learn, not meant to make you stay. Maybe love's not always something you can chase, and I'd rather see you happy, even if it's not with me. That's the kind of love you never get to keep. So I'll bury every what if, every dream we never tried. You're the right girl, wrong timing, the truth I can't deny. I could spend forever loving you and still just say goodbye. In another world, another time, maybe stars aligning, but this life wrote a different line. Right girl, wrong time. So I'll let you go in silence, even though it's breaking me, 'cause loving you the right way means setting you free. I knew it from the first hello, the way you kept your space, a careful kind of distance I could never replace. You spoke about your someone like he was carved in stone, and I stood there pretending I wasn't all alone. I should've walked away that night before my heart got strong, but something in your eyes made me stay where I don't belong. I stayed where I didn't belong, built a home in a heart that was never mine, held on just a little too long, reading signs that were never signs. I was standing in someone else's place, fighting for a love already gone. Now I'm left with the truth I can't outrun. I stay silence when he wasn't around. I gave you all my pieces just to keep you from the ground. You never made me promises, you never said my name in the way I always hoped you would, but I loved you just the same. I painted us in colors that you would never see, a story in my head that you never read with me. I stayed where I didn't belong, turned your kindness into something more. Every right I thought I had wasn't mine to ask you for. I was living in a borrowed dream, now I'm waking up alone with a love that had no place to grow. I stayed where I didn't belong. Maybe love's not always meant to be returned the same. Maybe hearts don't always beat for who calls their name. And I don't blame you for the truth, you never led me wrong. I just didn't know when to move on. So I'll gather all the pieces of a heart I gave away. I stayed where I didn't belong, now I'm learning how to let you go. Every second felt so right in a place I didn't know. I was holding on to hope like it would prove me strong, but love don't live where it's not meant to. I stayed where I didn't belong. And if I see you smiling with the life you chose, I'll be the one who walks away, finally letting go. You light up every room you're in, like the world bends to your glow. And I was just a shadow there, afraid to let it show. You laughed at things I said sometimes, and God, it felt so real. But every moment that we shared was never mine to feel. You check your phone, your eyes would shine, I knew that look too well. It wasn't me you hoped to see, but I still felt. Your smile was never mine, even when you gave it to me. I was just filling in the space for someone I could never be. I held on to every glance like it meant something more, but love don't grow where it's not yours. Your smile was never mine. You told me about your memories, the way he held your hand. I listened like it didn't break every part of who I am. You leaned on me when nights got hard, said I'm the one you trust. But I was just the safe place while your heart was his to love. I memorized your every word, the way you Your smile was never mine. I was just a passing light, a temporary comfort in the middle of your nights. I tried to be enough for you, but I was always second in line, living in a love that wasn't true. Your smile was never mine. Maybe I confused your kindness for something it could be. Turned your warmth into fire that only burned in me. And I don't blame you for the truth. You never crossed that line. I just built a world around a love that wasn't mine. So I'll let go of every moment that I wished was real. Your smile was never mine. Now I finally understand. You were never reaching for me, just someone else's hand. I gave you all my silent love. You gave me borrowed time. Now I'm walking out of what we were. Your smile was never mine. And even if it breaks my heart to leave it all behind, oh, thank you for the memories. But your smile was never mine. We were dancing on a thin line between a maybe and no. Every glance felt like a promise you never meant to show. We talked like something deeper was hiding in between, but every word was fragile, like a half-forgotten dream. You look at me like I was close, then pull away again. I kept believing something that was only in my head. We were almost us, never real, close enough to feel the way it could have been. And every touch I couldn't steal left me somewhere in between. I was holding on to hope like it had a chance to heal, but we were almost us, almost love, never real. Like nobody else can. And for a moment I believed I was more than just a friend. But then you'd say his name again, and everything went still, reminding me the truth I tried so hard not to feel. I built a world around your eyes, a place we didn't live. Gave me just enough of you to make me wanna give. We were almost us, never real. So I'll let the almost disappear, even if it's all I had. But we were almost us, never real. Now I see it clearer than before. Every dream I tried to build wasn't something we could hold. I was loving you alone, chasing something I could feel, but we were almost us. Almost love, never real. And I'll carry every what if as a lesson, not a scar. 'Cause sometimes almost love is the saddest kind of all. I saw it in your eyes that day, the way you said his name. Like everything you ever wanted finally found its place. And I was standing right beside you, smiling like I'm okay, while something in my chest was slowly breaking away. You never had to choose it all, it was already clear. So I became the silence while he stayed near. I chose to let you stay happy, even if it's not with me. Swallowed every word I felt and set your heart free. I could have fought for something that was never mine to take. So I walked away in pieces for your smile's sake. You told me I was special, that I'm someone you trust. But love and comfort aren't the same, and I knew that much. I memorized your laughter, but I never crossed the line. 'Cause loving you the right way meant you'd never be mine. I could have made it harder, could have tried to change your mind, but love don't mean you win if someone else has to cry. I chose to let you stay happy, even when it broke my heart. I played my role in silence from the very start. I was never meant to be the one you hold at night. So I stepped out of your story and let you keep your life. Maybe I'll be just a memory you think of sometimes, a name that fades away with the passing of time. But I'll remember every moment, almost every spark, even if I'm just a shadow in the corner of your heart. And I won't ever tell you how close I came to stay. I chose to let you stay happy. That's the only thing I knew. If I really loved you deeply, I had to lose you too. So I buried all the feelings that I never got to say, and gave up everything I wanted just to walk away. And if you ever ask me why I disappeared that way, I'll just smile and tell you I wanted you to stay happy. We're sitting in the same old place, your shoulder next to mine. You laugh and lean in closer, like everything is fine. I catch myself just watching the way your eyes light up, but I know that kind of magic was never meant for us. You're right here in this moment, close enough to touch, but there's a space between our hearts that says I'm not the one you love. I'm standing close, loving far, right beside you where you are, but your heart's in someone else's arms, no matter where we are. I can't feel you in my reach, but you're still beyond my heart. So I stay here in the distance, standing close, loving far. You tell me all your secrets, the things he doesn't know, and I just play the listener while hiding what I hold. You say I'm someone special, that I mean so much to you, but love and almost love our lines, you never let me through. I smile like I don't notice every time you drift away, back to where your heart belongs at the end of every day. I'm standing close, loving far, living in a broken part. Every word I never say is tearing me apart. I'm the one who's always there, but never who you are. So I stay in silent pieces, standing close, loving far. Maybe I was meant to learn how to love and let it go, how to give without return and never let it show. And maybe that's the hardest truth I've ever had to face. You can be right next to someone and still feel out of place. So I'll step back just a little, even if you don't see. I'm standing close, loving far. Now I know just what we are, a quiet kind of heartbreak, hidden in the dark. I could stay and lose myself, or leave and heal these scars. So I'm walking out of distance, from standing close, loving how deep my feelings are. I'll remember how it felt, standing close, loving far. There was something in the way you looked at me, like a secret you were scared to say out loud. Every moment felt like we were on the edge, but we never dared to fall, we never crossed. We talked like there was more beneath the words, like our hearts were speaking different from our mouths. But every time it almost felt too real, we found a way to turn around. You held back, I held back too, like silence was the safer truth. You knew, but we never tried. Two hearts hiding what we felt inside. We were close enough to almost touch the fire, but we let it fade instead of letting it rise. Maybe love was there in disguise. You knew, but we never tried. Say my name a little differently, like it meant more than just another friend. And I felt it every time you stood too close, but we pretend it didn't mean a thing. You told me that you couldn't cross that line, that your world was already set in place. And I nodded like I understood it all, while I watched my chance just slip away. We both knew where this could go, but we chose what we already know. You knew, but we never tried. Left the truth somewhere we couldn't find. We were standing at the edge of something real, but we turned away and left it all behind. Now I'm left with all the what ifs in my mind. You knew, but we never tried. Maybe we were scared of breaking molded hearts. Maybe we were trying to do the right thing, but doing right still doesn't make it hurt less when you're giving up everything. And I wonder if you ever think of me like I think of what we could have been, or if I'm just a quiet memory of a road we didn't take back then. And now there's nothing left to say, just the silence that we chose. You knew, but we never tried. Now it's too late to turn back time. Every feeling that we buried deep inside turned into a goodbye without a goodbye. We were something we denied. Yeah. But we never tried. And maybe that's what hurts the most to realize. We didn't lose love, we just never let it come alive. learned your limits from the start, the way you drew the line, not with words but with your silence, every single time. You led me in your laughter, but never in too deep, like there was a door you locked that only you could keep. And I never once tried to break it, even when it hurt to stay, 'cause loving you the right way meant keeping space away. My heart, your boundary, two worlds that never meet. I was standing at the edge of you, but I stayed on my feet. Every feeling that I held, I never let it speak, 'cause love don't cross a line that you don't let it reach. My heart, your boundary, and I respected what it means. You tell me I was someone you could always depend, but there's a difference in your voice when it's just a friend. I memorized the distance between your truth and mine, learning how to love you without crossing that line. I could have asked for more than this, but I already knew some doors don't open no matter what you do. My heart, your boundary, I never tried to break, even when it felt like it was more than I could take. I stayed inside the limits you never had to say, and loved you in a way that kept me far away. My heart, your boundary, that's the price I had to pay. Maybe love is not always about what you can hold. Sometimes it's about the things you're strong enough to fold. And if respect is part of love, then I did all along, even when it meant I had to be the one who's wrong. So I never crossed the distance, even when I wanted to. My heart, your boundary, I stayed where I was told, loved you in a quiet way that never got too bold. And even if it broke me in places no one sees, I chose to love you gently within your boundaries. And maybe that's the purest kind of love that I could ever be, loving you without ever crossing what you set for me. I didn't get a moment, no final words from you, no take care, no I'm sorry. just silence coming through. One day you were beside me, the next you slipped away, like love was just a season that couldn't learn to stay. And I kept checking messages that never came at all, waiting for a closure that never made a call. It was a goodbye without a goodbye. No tears, no final line, just empty space where you used to shine in the corners of my mind. I never got to hear it, but I felt it all the same. A love that disappeared in silence without even saying its name. I still walk through the places we used to pass along, hearing echoes of your laughter like a fading song. People ask me what happened, I just smile and lie. 'Cause how do you explain it when there was no goodbye? You didn't slam the door shut, you just left it open wide and walked away so gently, it felt like you never tried. It was a goodbye without a goodbye. No ending I could hold, just a story left unfinished in a world that turned cold. I keep replaying everything I never got to say, but some hearts don't get closure, they just fade away. Maybe that's the hardest part of loving someone real. Not every broken story gets a chance to heal. Some people leave in silence and never look behind, leaving you with memories that never draw a line. And I'm still here remembering a love that never died. It just slowly disappeared without a goodbye. It was a goodbye without a goodbye. Now I finally understand some endings don't come spoken, they just slip out of your hands. And I'm learning how to live with what I never got to hear. A goodbye that never happened, but still feels very clear. So I'll close this chapter softly, let the silence be my guide. 'Cause the hardest kind of ending is a goodbye without a goodbye.